Daryl! Get me my beer.
I think you had enough, War Guru.
Fuck you, I'm not drunk yet. Shut up, Mom, you don't know better. Oh, right, Pokemon. Hey, we're back, guys. Gotta love the U.S. power grid, right?
I know, right?
Fun.
Yeah, weird. We're actually recording this post-commentary episode in person.
Yep.
Because we were actually going to record something else for the channel, but, well,
Circumstances happen, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
we don't have the power to record anything else.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't have the power.
Motherfucker. But, yup. Anyway, I forget what we were doing last time, because I think we knocked out like 8 or 10 episodes the last strand me and Coda did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think we at least took care of Fuchsia City. I guess I went back to Johto for something. It's always something.
I know you took care of Sabrina.
You said something about Fuchsia City, right?
Yeah, I don't think we were there yet.
I thought we might have at least dropped in. I thought we took care of the Fuchsia City gym. Oh no, maybe we didn't. I know we at least got to Fuchsia City.
Yeah, we got the Fuchsia City. I don't think
That was it. Yeah, we got to Fuchsia City. My bad, my bad. Okay, yeah. But yeah, Cody, it's your first time here for this since we got to, well, Kanto.
Yep. Since basically Mondays I'm basically relegated to me living in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
I have a job.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
But that's I digress. Anyways.
Yes, we have finally, well, made it to Kanto. You have any thoughts to share about Journey Through Kanto, at least for what you played with the remake?
So I do enjoy what I did with Kanto, and I do like that it's one of the only gyms I can think of on the top of my head where you can kind of flex and do whatever the hell you want, basically. Because the moment you enter into, I want to say, was it, which city was it again? Was it Lieutenant Surge's?
Vermilion.
Yep.
So Vermilion. You can basically just walk in and just go do the challenge. There's nothing really stopping you, and you can kind of just do whatever you want. And just either A, explore Kanto however you want. Maybe you want to start from Brock and just do it in tradition's sake, or maybe you're the kind of person like me who just wants to get over it.
You gotta do a lot to get to Brock, though.
Yeah, that is true.
You gotta friggin' restore the radio tower to basically be able to move the fucking Snorlax. And, well, yeah, that requires you going around a lot of places. You gotta make your way all the way to Cerulean. Then you gotta get to the power plant. Then you gotta go find the dude at the fucking Cerulean gym. Beat him up. Then get the party drop. Then go back to the power plant. Then you gotta make your way to Lavender. Then you gotta go back to Vermilion.
Gen 2 is good, we swear.
Oh, well, we were just going over a list last time because frickin' we were like, well, it's mostly just battles, but it's basically really good for the Gen 1 nostalgia.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the only generation that's like this, to be fair, so it does give it a little bit more credence and identity because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, yeah, in between recordings, I actually did finish my current run of the Gen 2 remake, finally. By finish, I mean I beat the last battle.
How was it?
Holy fuck, that was hard.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the terrain was different. It took advantage of the weather, and he took advantage of the weather.
Remember I
Previous
said?
Pokemon had Blizzard! Like, why?
Yeah, like I said, like, that Blizzard isn't just for show. There's a reason why he has that.
3 Pokemon have Blizzard. Well, it's hailing.
Well, to be fair,
Fuck!
it's like, to be fair, one of them is a Snorlax, which doesn't really get too much use out of Blizzard, but it still has Blizzard, and it hurts.
And also not Gen 1 Snorlax.
Yeah, if it was a Gen 1 Snorlax, we'd have a bunch of...
Oh, God!
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, Gen 1 Snorlax with Amnesia.
Amnesia, Psychic, Blizzard, oh, God.
And Earthquake if you want to just fight.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
No, Rest.
Yep, Rest.
Oh,
That's the spike.
No. Oh, no. Alright, you can't kill me. I'm gonna go sleep. Fuck you!
Fortunately, when I had my team, when I did him, fought against him, I had a Heracross, so basically, Lapras and, Snorlax came in, it's like, oh, hi Snorlax, hi Lapras, here, meet close combat with a Heracross. Get screwed.
Yup. Unfortunately, I went with my main team. I didn't have a good fighting type. I think what I did, I had to item spam my way to victory.
Oh, here's the Karate King. He moved out of Saffron.
Yeah, we're talking about it all random. That's why I came back here. Because we ran into the fighting dojo back in Kanto. They said the karate master was on a journey.
Yeah.
Like from Kyo. Oh, I guess he's here.
Yep.
So,
So he's back with Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, the same two Pokemon he had in his fight in Gen 1.
Yep, back when we did freaking Saffron City the first time. Except now we can actually choose to get all of them if we are able.
Yep, because breeding.
They want you to breed. Make the ultimate breed out of all these breeds. Get those IVs. Look, I'm not that desperate.
Yep.
We did pretty much go over that.
Yeah, we
like
did.
a time or two ago, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, I will say, if I didn't before, Gen 2 remake's a lot better. Hey, what's going on? We're doing post-commentary for Pokemon Gen 2 right now.
Yep.
You sit down here for me.
Yep. Come join us. We have a new face or a new voice to join us.
Yep.
You can sit there if you want. I'm sure it's kind of
And now we got a Tyrogue because well, it's the Pokemon that will evolve into Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, or Hitmontop based on its stat pool.
Yeah, which the stat. So depending on the stats, it determines which evolution it's going to be between attack and defense.
I think we went over it last time. Yep. More defense than attack power, you get Hitmonchan. More attack than defense, Hitmonlee. If they're somehow both even, you get Hitmontop.
It's funny because when I first played the 7 Heart Gold and I took Tyro, somehow I got the one random chance to actually
Hitmontop?
Yeah. I'm like, I somehow managed to somehow beat it off to get that. Like,
Yeah.
Thanks, but Hitmontop's not. I don't know if it's particularly good.
I feel like either most people go with Hitmonchan because of its move pool, or Hitmonlee because of its immense attack
Everything
power.
before Gen 3 or Gen 4, you're probably taking Hitmonlee because the fact that the physical special split was deferred by type as opposed to actual move. Then you get to.
I would say Gen 4 onwards is probably Hitmonchan.
Yeah, because it has a better move pool. It also gets Bullet Punch.
And Technician.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh. I love that move.
Yep.
So, do you have any experience with Pokemon?
Barely.
Oh.
I never finished the game.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
No experience for me.
Right. And they can be grindy RPGs, especially the early ones.
Yeah, very early ones are definitely like that.
And again, Gens 1 and 2 are probably the worst with that.
Yep.
I guess it is something to kind of be thankful for Gen 6, and the fact they made experience share help go to all the Pokemon for people who don't feel like they want to grind all the time.
Yeah.
I am mixed on it, but I don't hate the introduction. I just wish it wasn't forced.
Yeah. I mean, you can go into the menu and turn it off.
At least in Gen 6. And maybe Gen 7?
Yeah, I think so.
I know Gen 6 gave you the option.
Yeah, I know Gen 6 did. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, I think also, like, from, like, Gen 8, and Gen 8 and 9, like, I think it's just automatically implemented into the core game itself. Like, it's not even an item, it's just there.
Yep. And 8 and 9 at the very least I know did that. Yep. That's what some people hate about it. No, it's too easy. I mean, you just not fight every single wild Pokemon you run into.
That is also true.
Just do the trainer battles, you'll be fine. You won't be over-leveling like hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then some of the people in the Pokemon fandom are spoiled like crazy. So,
Pokemon,
you know.
like, Pokemon fandoms, the problem with Pokemon fandoms are too big, so you can't please everyone, and
Yeah.
pick your poison in that regard. And these games have always generally been one of the gateway RPGs in terms of how they are turn-based RPGs, and the mechanics are incredibly simple.
Right.
But, I mean, it's a good place to start.
Yeah. It's a good beginner's RPG. It's one of those, along with, like, the original Paper Mario.
I'd also include Golden Sun in the mix as well. I think that's a very good beginner RPG.
Ugh.
I know that was one of my, when I think of beginner RPGs besides Pokemon, that's the first one that usually comes to my head.
Oh, that is... I wish I played that. I have that. I can play it. I just need to, damn it.
Yeah. I think I have it on my Wii Virtual Console. I haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah. The first two games are pretty good. Dark Dawn, I'd be a little hard to press.
Yeah.
Game is good, but story-wise, it definitely comes off as filler. When you play it and you see the end, you understand why.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I was saying, I think around this time, I think the dub for the Pokemon anime with Ash's run finally finished.
About damn time.
So we finally get a new protagonist that isn't Ash. Hopefully.
Yes, I think they have one Pokemon Horizons is going on in Japan right now. I don't know much about it because I haven't tuned into it. I just know it actually has its own self-included story, which, you know, I feel like the Pokemon series going forward with anime, if they were to do that, I feel like they should have a different like character and story for every generation.
It's kind of weird how they didn't follow that through from the second gen onward, since every single game had their own unique protagonist, whether it's male or female, and you could run off of that.
Yep.
And that would probably have ended up helping both the anime and the games in the long run, because they could have helped them be more self-contained and give them a little bit more story presence.
Okay. Well, you can tell by Gen 5, the anime, they were starting to feel that. Frickin' they made Ash fucking reset himself.
Yeah.
They realized their mistake, like, the end of the Gen 5 season, they were like, oh, wait, he's had a lot of experience. We should make it so he has a lot of experience. And also, Team Rocket shouldn't be competent. They should be a joke, but actually still be somewhat a threat. Just not succeed. Or actually be, you know, smart?
And at that point, it's just like, also, just bring back Team Rocket consistently. I know they're great and all, but it's just like...
James, at least, is great.
Yeah.
To relegate consistently, especially when you have, like, new teams from Gen 3 onward, it just kind of...
They just get slapped in with all the other
Yeah, they
seasons.
just feel forced in when...
Yeah.
It would have been cool to see, you know, Team Aqua, Magma, Galactica, or Plasma.
I mean, they did appear in the anime from Gen 3 onwards. Like,
They're
the
just-
other teams are just...
Just faintly. And then, like, the main villain of each team would have their own arc, and it's like, okay. Yeah, Gen 1 of the anime, you never even deal with Giovanni.
Yeah, that's kind of
Because
true.
Team Rocket's kind of the front for that instead.
Yeah, like, the thing, wasn't the thing about Rocket in the anime and the original seasons is that they never really did meet Giovanni, did they?
No.
Nope, they never did.
They've never met, Ash has never met Giovanni in person. Not once.
Nope.
That's
So
why-
Doesn't even
that
know
begs
about
the
him,
question-
technically.
That begs the question in the original run. Who was the 8th gym leader?
So, when Gary fought him, it was Giovanni.
Yep, who beat his ass, yep.
Like, curb stomped him more so.
In the anime?
Yep.
Yep.
And Gary had 11 badges by that time, so it didn't fucking matter. Or 10, whatever.
He had 10.
Yeah, what the f-
Overachiever?
He went to Johto before we even knew it was a thing! What the hell?
Yep.
The remaining types, they only joke about Kanto is that you can see with the remnants of the fighting gym, I forget which city it was. but
Saffron.
Yeah, Saffron,
Yep.
where that was basically the remnant that basically is, there was originally supposed to be one gym for each type as opposed to just the 8 gyms that were there.
Yeah.
Game was part of the whatever.
Yep.
Of course.
Then again, you could say it about all the Pokemon games. Limited consistency.
Yep. Even more so in recent years, because they frickin' don't give enough time to develop things, so you can't make something truly special. It feels by the numbers to a fault now.
Yeah.
All the unique gimmicks can help, but they just haven't lately.
Which sucks because in the case of Scarlet and Violet, like the skeleton of good game is there, it's just
Oh yeah.
performance is a disaster, and
Oh, yeah.
Legends Arceus, you could tell that there was more effort put into that game than
Yeah.
Remaster.
I do still personally like that more in Scarlet and Violet, but Scarlet and Violet was definitely the best it's been since, in my opinion, Gen 5.
I'm starting to come to grips with Gen 5 as well, because after replaying it, I'm actually starting to enjoy it a little bit more than I did before. Helps I'm not bound by...
Yeah, that one could probably hurt you due to Pokemon fatigue. That one could probably hurt you the most.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
You remember what happened. It wasn't even Pokemon fatigue when that happened. It was
Oh yeah, the incident. Right.
Yeah.
The Great Wipe. Yep.
the hardcore wipe, and that basically is what killed me. The wipe. I don't want to deal with that wipe again, Chief.
I don't care how dirty they think it was. I didn't think the wipe was that necessary. I didn't clean myself, thank you very much. Ew.
Okay.
God damn it.
But yeah, oh yes, to answer your question, who the gym leader was for Ash in the anime, it was Team Rocket. Basically, Giovanni had to leave because of, you know, an incident. Yes, you can probably assume what it was, you know, the lore.
Yeah. Backdoor pilot for the first movie.
Yeah, basically.
He
So
was
we
busy creating Mewtwo, got it.
basically had to fight Jesse and James using Giovanni's Pokemon instead. And because Team Rocket, Jesse James are incompetent, he beat them anyway.
Yeah, and that's where the infamous aim for the
Lightning
horn meme came from.
God. The lightning rod meme.
Oh, aim for the horn! Oh yeah, by the way, you notice our Umbreon's name now?
Yes. I am fully aware now. God. You would.
Yeah, he did originally had him named Ansem when it was just an Eevee.
Yes.
You would.
He's embraced darkness. He's reached his true perfect form.
Where did it technically go from Zen to Technic? Oh, I know the answer to this question when I say it.
But he's not a Heartless, I don't think.
Doesn't he technically evolve to a Heartless?
God damn it!
Wouldn't the nobody technically be Eevee? It's a normal type.
Fuck.
It's perfect. Unless there was a ghost type, in which case you can technically call that a nobody.
They do not have a ghost type Eevee yet.
No. Because all the Eevee evolutions, they're based on, like, what was considered a special attribute for all the moves prior to Gen 4.
Yeah. Except for Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon wasn't one of them.
Oh, wait, they got a new Eevee evolution?
No. I said
Dragon
they
was
did
special.
not have Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're just saying they're all based on special. I thought you were saying, okay, alright.
Yeah, but you said based on special.
Dragon's the only one that's excluded from that list, at least.
Imagine a Dragon evolution.
Oh my god.
Give them time. People love Vaporeon so much, they'll try to come up with their Dragon one to make it even more.
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't think about it.
Yeah, they do have a fairy one, so.
Yeah. But yeah, I will say, watching the whole Pokemon anime, it was nice to see Ash finally become basically the strongest trainer to a point.
Yeah.
Fucking protect.
Yeah, protect is fun. Especially when they don't really do much with it.
And of course, the fucking Champions League Pokemon. Who else but Charizard?
Yep.
Yeah, Ash's Pikachu beat a Cinder race with friggin' I forget the ability. The one basically you can use a ground move to become a ground type.
Oh, not Perune, because that's the Greninja version, but it's I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I know we looked it up when we looked on the Pokemon tier list too.
I know there was like a weird move that allowed, I forget what Pokemon I saw in Gen 5 does it, but basically here, you're a water type, like your type is now exclusively water. Oh wait,
Soak.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Soak. That's what it is. But hey, Power's back.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, thank goodness. Yay, Power's back on. So we get through this episode and then we can just go do what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, God. Oh, good. Now my laptop's charging too.
Woo!
But yeah, I will say I was alright with the ending. Like, you know, it was nice to see it actually have like a finite conclusion instead of
Like
just-
an actual like book ending, basically.
Kind of, yeah. Well, I only saw the anime ending. There's still the, what are they? The 12 special episodes. It's like basically the true end of Ash's journey. What it sounds like it's basically him revisiting like all the characters and places he's like
To basically give a full send off.
a full actual closure. Yep.
Okay.
And from what I hear, they do sing the original theme again for the ending, or like a remix of it with the original singer back for it too.
Nice. I'll have to look into that.
But yeah, there's a moment that people, fans of the old school anime, will probably want to watch. Watching the end of his battle with Leon. Once it's Pikachu versus Charizard, the song comes up. And they do physical versions of special types moves, which makes no fucking sense. Use Thunderbolt! Use Flamethrower! And they charge each other. What? That's not how that works! Not even Gen 1 that's how it works!
Not mention a Pokemon like hearing got messed up, so they mixed up those words with Voltec and Werewolves.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. It's like of a dubism kind of ordeal.
Yeah. That makes more sense if that was the moves.
Yep.
Because if they're encapsulated in like their element, then yeah, that'd be more like Voltackle versus Flare Blitz.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that definitely would be a dubism issue if that was the case.
Yeah, it could have been. But then again,
Voltackle and Flare Blitz.
but don't forget, they only know 4 moves. And Pikachu's moveset is definitely Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Iron Tail, and Electro Web.
Oh, we got rid of Voltackle?
Yep. I guess I got replaced with I think I got replaced with Electro Web.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Because Voltackle was Gen 4, right?
Yeah, Voltackle Shed
Gen
4.
Yep, Electro Web came Gen 5.
Gen 5. That was Voltec.
Which is actually a pretty good move. Does decent damage and lower speed.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it might trap the Pokemon. I don't know. No, probably just lower
Dang it,
speed.
I would assume it's just lower speed.
Yeah, it's not a bad move.
Dang it, I think we got a technically a sneak preview of Voltaco in like the anime through Gen 3 of when during the
Battle Frontier.
Yeah, Battle Frontier. Yeah, because doing Quick Attack and it just became Voltaco. I was like, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the anime specifically.
So it's a move that came out in Gen 4. At least for the Pikachu line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's exclusive to the Pikachu line, isn't it?
I believe it's still Pikachu
Or
line
the
exclusive.
Pikachu in particular, something like that.
I think it's Pikachu line exclusive.
Oh, right. Well, Pikachu can learn it, but it can go off to Raichu, of course.
Yeah. Well, I think the if I remember correctly, the only way to learn it is through breeding a Pikachu with Light Ball to get it to a Pikachu, and that's the only way you can get it. If I remember correctly.
Right. That makes sense. Then again, I think in Gen 8 they made it so Pikachu could actually naturally learn Surf.
Yeah. Which took how long?
7 generations, technically. That was Gen 1 you could bring that Pikachu in, right? Yeah, it was a Gen 1 game, you could bring him through Pokemon Stadium if you beat everything.
Yep.
Whoa.
And not only that, but you transfer it to your yellow cartridge, you can get that Surfing Pikachu minigame.
Right. Jeez. I mean, I think we've said it before, Pokemon as a franchise definitely, embraces loyalty. They reward loyalty, I should say. They reward it.
At least Gen 3 onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Gen
that's an issue we'll get to when we eventually get our Gen 3 commentary.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I like it a little better now than what it used to be.
Yeah.
I think the worst is when it was like Gen 5. Where they like expect you to do a lot. You have to get a Pokemon for the pre-order bonus. You have to get another Pokemon that's exclusive to the first game of Gen 5 by having the 3 legendary dogs from the Gen 2 remake.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have to play the entirety of a game just to get one Pokemon. Where nowadays, it's like, oh, you have saved data out of that game. Okay, you get this Pokemon now. Oh, you've saved data out of that game. You get that Pokemon now. Oh, you made enough progress in that game. You get this Pokemon too.
Yep.
That's better than having...
I can have 2 gods now. Yeah, you can have 2 Arceus, by the way. You can have 2 of them.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
I thought I went over that with you. So that basically, once you actually get Arceus in Legends Arceus, which is the very last thing you do, which makes sense. Once that save data is mentioned to frickin' the Gen 4 remake, they give you the Zerflute.
Ooh.
Yep, so you can actually legitimately get Arceus for the first/second time. I guess it would technically be second, since Legends Arceus would be first.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be the case.
Yeah, because they had to update Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl to do the Zerflute thing.
Hmm.
Even if it came out first. God, it's so weird.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they didn't do any more pre-order bonuses after Gen 5. That was so dumb.
Yeah, that's that's a dumb thing.
You really love Pokemon. You want to get this game right away so you get this Pokemon. You won't get another chance.
Or there's a lot of things about Gen 5 that are good, but I was watching through another playthrough and I'm just noticing, or they were talking about how there was like a bunch of cool stuff that was introduced in Black 2 and White 2, but the problem was that game never really had enough longevity to let those things last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think, like, starting around, like, Gen 4 is when they started doing, like, annual releases of pretty much every game.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because 2009 we had Platinum, then 2010 we had Heart Gold Soul Silver, 2011 we had...
I think it was 2012 for Black and White.
No,
And then a year after that.
no, 2010 was Black White. 2012 was Black 2 and White 2.
Okay, that makes more
Because
sense.
that was when the 3DS came out.
Yeah.
And 3DS, it was, like, weird. People were like,
Then
wait.
2013 it was X and Y.
Yep.
Yep, I remember. People thought it was weird. It's like, oh, 3DS is out, and the next Pokemon games are for regular DS? What the fuck?
Yeah, that...
But they did have it. They did have the Dream Radar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
suffered
God.
the Final Fantasy IX, it suffered the fate of Final Fantasy IX, which was a game that was pretty much the apex of what the PlayStation 1 hardware could have potentially achieved, but the fact that the PS2 was released in the process meant that game was basically left behind the dust, especially considering Final Fantasy X was in the wings, and most people were probably looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Figure that I still need to play that at some point. Then again, the gaming backlog is eternal.
Oh, yep, of
Yeah.
course. I've been noticing how much more and more mine has been growing.
Believe me, mine hasn't even shrunk in any capacity.
Yeah, mine's grown as well. I have 8 games on the Switch alone. That's not even including the blind games I haven't done for stuff like, the online, like GBA stuff.
Oh, yep.
And then there's, I think I have 2, 3, 5 or 6 Yakuza games now, including the 4 area. Well, I say Yakuza games, but 2 of them are Judgment, and the other 3 are the Yakuza games.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of games I've started and have not finished yet. Freaking working on the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC, which at least is relatively short. The Mario plus Rabbids game still working on. Hi-Fi Rush, I only did the first level and need to get back to that because that's been fun as hell.
Yeah, I was working my way through Arkham City a while back, but I stopped midway through because I wanted to get on RE4 Remake. I'm still on my second playthrough of that, to be fair. The second playthrough, so I technically finished it.
God. If we're counting games that I've at least started but haven't even finished, oh god, my backlog's almost like my entire library.
Right.
I'm usually pretty good about that. The only games that I've started that are kind of just hanging in the wings that I do want to get back to at some point right now are Entry Odyssey 5, I want to say, is the one I'm playing right now.
Ooh, and those games are long.
Those games are long and they're very grindy.
Yep.
Incredibly grindy.
And we got the collection coming to Switch in the first 3. It's like, what is the collection worth? Like $80?
Yeah.
Which, considering how big all 3 of those games are, I get it.
So, which,
It's Etrian Odyssey. It's basically like a dungeon crawler, like kind of like...
okay.
It's made by Atlas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
It's basically one of those games, like, you have a map and you basically can, like, draw along it to try to keep track of where you're going. You basically gotta make your way to the next floor and all that.
the big gimmick of that series is basically you have the ability to basically just pull in the map yourself as opposed to having it written out for you automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not too much story to them, but they are pretty, they're pretty good RPGs.
As RPGs, Raw Dog and Foundations, they're very strong. It's also incredibly difficult.
Alright.
Yep.
And, since you took the SS Aqua, you're back,
I pretty much did the second trip just to show you the different battles, You have your initial trip, and then you have different trainers for when you go from Kanto to Johto, and then from
what do
Johto
you want,
back to
Tiffany?
I'll battle you later. Leave me alone. We got more badges to go after. I'm still shocked we haven't had another Pokemon game that goes back to another region at all.
Yep.
Like
At the same time, it would be kind of difficult to pull off because...
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it's so much that it's difficult to pull off so much as it is that would be very... That would require a lot more time than Game Freak usually has
Yeah.
to them.
I was saying, if you think of it this way, the whole Kanto region of this game would basically be DLC if they did Gen 2 again.
That is true.
That is
And
true.
if they actually, like, expanded it more to, like... Because we briefly mentioned there were some workarounds on how to make Kanto fit in this generation, but that's something we'll get into with certain areas that...
Well, last time we did just see the Safari Zones closed down.
Yep.
And they don't have it in the new location that's in the remake, so... Yep, it just doesn't exist now.
Yep. Some other things for technical innovation we'll get to when we get to those areas.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of the Safari Zone anyway. I hated the gimmick of
The
that.
gimmick of it is annoying, especially when you can get some of the best Pokemon in the game, but it requires a lot more...
Piss it off. It'll be easier to catch if it doesn't run.
Yep.
Good luck catching that Dratini, you poor, poor fools.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, there we go. We got to take the SS Aqua and got a Tyrogue. So, yep, get that thing up to level 20, and based on the attack and defense stat, you can evolve that to Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or Hitmontop. Also trying to remember which martial artist is Hitmontop based off of. Oh, wait.
Chuck Norris, clearly.
Yep, clearly the Roundhouse. Yep. Should have figured.
No, but yeah, but as we've stated before, Jackie Chan is the basis for Hitmonchan and Bruce Lee for Hitmonlee. Hitmontop's the weird oddity one.
Yep.
So the joke is like, well, Hitmon Norris was too many characters to fit.
Oh, god damn it, fingers. Alright, well, next time we get back to Pokemon, we will be exploring more Kanto. Probably after more badges, whatever.